Our producer spoke with Trump's attorney, Alejandro Brito, and here's what he said. Our question was, why did ABC decide to settle? The long and short of it is the nature of the claims that were brought and the fact that they were verifiable from a standpoint as factually untrue from George Stephanopoulos. Trump's legal team had separate video clips of George Stephanopoulos on ABC that showed Stephanopoulos knew that Trump had not been found liable for rape. This was not a situation where there was simply a misunderstanding. George Stephanopoulos interviewed E. Jean Carroll after the trial on his show, and we had video of his questions to Carroll. And when he asked her how she felt after Stephanopoulos said Trump was not liable for rape, juxtapose that with his questioning of Mace. That's very interesting. It's a good point. We should go back and pull that.
How about yesterday in the courtroom? The first announcement was made, and it was that he was not found liable for rape. What were we thinking at that moment?
Was there something, this is us, in discovery that scared ABC into settling? Answer, the possibility of something coming out in discovery may have had led to the settlement. Trump legal team had scheduled to take the deposition of an ABC rep, and George Stephanopoulos. The lawyer suspects ABC did not want it to happen. Quote, it wasn't something ABC learned that caused them to settle, but rather something Trump's team may learn, he said, end quote. Our question, had they already exchanged documents, to my point of normally you exchange texts and papers before you sit for the deposition. He said that there had been minimal document exchange in discovery. Trump team was waiting on ABC and Stephanopoulos to respond to discovery demands. He said at the time of the settlement, ABC had only, quote, produced one piece of paper, end quote, very interesting, and not provided any other documentation. He believes fear of what Trump could learn about ABC and Stephanopoulos in document exchange may have played a role in the settlement. That's very interesting. So they had handed over one piece of paper. They had not turned over the texts or the instant messages or the oh shit exchanges when they got the lawsuit or any of that stuff. And they were about to have to. They panicked, understandably. And now we'll never know what was in those documents, but spare us the, oh, poor news organizations. How will they ever cover the news now, Eliana, right? It's like, I stand by everything I've written down with my team. Every word I've said on this show, no one's perfect, but I could defend all of it in court. Something stinks at ABC News.
Yeah, I think it goes back to our initial conversation that they decided that paying $15 million was less painful than the protracted embarrassment and potential humiliation of what would come out in those documents, than the PR cost to them. As we saw, it's actually interesting to contrast that with Fox News, where basically they did go through discovery. They were going to go through trial. They ended up suffering the PR costs and paying the money. It's like, they might as well just paid the money and avoided all the discovery and the depositions, which seems to be what ABC News did here.
Yeah, no trial on that one, though. For those of us who have been holding our breath for the past several months, we can finally exhale in the wake of this presidential election, right? Work can finally be done on the major issues that this country's facing, and one of the most significant is our national debt. Look, the fact is our nation's broke, and that debt is a house of cards that cannot be quickly dismantled by anyone. So the strategy remains the same when it comes to your investments. You might want to diversify your savings. Virtually all the experts say that's a good idea. This is why I want to tell you about Birch Gold. So many things are out of our control and out of our president's control that it really can be important to have a safe haven for your savings. Birch Gold Group can help you if you would like to convert all or part of an IRA or 401k into an IRA in physical gold, which is like a hedging of the bets. And the best news is it does not cost you 1 cent out of pocket. You just text MK to 989898 and you get your free info kit. And plus right now you will receive a free 1 ounce Silver Eagle for every $5,000 purchased Silver Eagle coin. Protect your savings with Birch Gold. Text MK to 989898 and claim your eligibility for free silver today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button for more clips and full episodes.